Hi all, welcome back to my lecture series. This is Muthuminal, Assistant Professor from the Department of Agricultural Engineering from SNS College of Technology. Today we'll see the continuity of the previous lecture series, that is the topic named Causes of Climate Change under the unit Impacts of Climate Change under the subject Climate Change and Adaptation for the students of final year 7th semester. Before going into the session, we will have a small recap what we have seen at the previous class. We have seen a basic introduction upon climate change and how well it impacts us. What are the main causes of climate change? That is natural causes, initially the volcanic eruption. Then we have seen about the tsunami and ocean currents. Here I have also quoted you that the example, that is கரைப்பார் கரைத்தால் கல்லும் கரையும். So after which we have also seen that the due to the changes caused in earth orbital changes and also due to the solar variation. I have given you a brief introduction about what happens under natural causes. Today we'll see what happens or what is the impact of climate change caused due to the human activity, because the percentage of change in climate has been most probably caused due to the human activity nowadays. So here I have given you several human causes. The initial one is greenhouse gases, which plays a major role in climate change, and the next one is deforestation. Third one is coal mining. Fourth one is burning of fossil fuels. Fifth one is industrial processes, and the last one is agriculture. So here you guys would have known that why we are really important in the change in climate, because we also play a major role in providing the CO2 to the environment due to the cultivation of rice fields and everything. So that is why we have to keep in charge or take into account that what we are going to release, such as greenhouse gases like methane, carbon dioxide to the environment due to these kinds of activities. So if we are trying to eradicate those kinds of things, it would be easy for us. So this is the assessment question, that is what are the effects of temperature inversion, which we have seen at the previous class. So when you guys have found out this assessment answer, you guys can come and respond to me. The next one is I'll give you a brief introduction about the greenhouse gases, that is the cost due to the human activity, because we all do know that global warming or the change in climate, everything happens due to greenhouse gases. So if that's the case, we have to know what is greenhouse gas, right? So some of the greenhouse gases that contribute to this proportion is, the first one is carbon dioxide, which comprises about 64%. The second one is methane, that is about 19%. Third one is chlorofluorocarbons, that comprises about 11%. And the last one is nitrous oxide, which comes to be about 6%. Here, as we all know that carbon dioxide and methane is largely released by us and agriculturists. So we have to take up charge in order to reduce this kind of percentage. So what happens under greenhouse gases? So as usually, if we are going to release certain gases to the environment, what happens here in the sense, these gases directly reach to the cloud surface and the troposphere. So we do know that about strato and in between of tropo and strato, there lies a layer, that is ozone layer, which helps us to reduce the UV radiation that has been generated by the solar energy, and that will absorb the UV rays, and then it will provide us the observed ratio, that is group B and C will be reaching us. So this what happens everywhere. So think of a way that when these UV rays has been absorbed by the ozone layer at the top most portion. So here, if we leave off carbon dioxide and also these kinds of greenhouse gases to the environment, it directly goes and reaches the ozone layer at the bottom portion. So when these kinds of radiations has been absorbed by ozone layer, what happens in the sense, they get dissolved and get converted, and then the reduction of ozone layer happens. This is how there comes an ozone hole into existence, which causes a serious effect and result in serious disaster to the human activities. Excuse me. So next one is deforestation. So deforestation plays a major role in releasing CO2, because we do know that these kinds of trees and everything has a capability to absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen to us. Meanwhile, at the night, it absorbs oxygen and releases carbon dioxide. So if this happens, most of the carbon dioxide that has been released will get absorbed by the plants, and then it will be used for the photosynthesis. Think of a day that when no plant is available, so the CO2 that has been released by us will directly reach to the topmost layer, and it will result in ozone hole or global warming. This is why we have to take care of these kinds of things in a very mean way. So these are the things that I have prepared for today's class. Here I have given you a basic introduction on what are greenhouse gases, what is greenhouse effect, and what is deforestation, and the remaining causes that has been caused by the human activity will be seen at the next video lecture series. If there is any kinds of doubt or anything, you guys can pick me anytime. And also don't forget that I have given you an assessment question. Please respond to them at the next video lecture series. So see you at the next class. Thank you.